Thank you so much, Dr. Goel. And thanks to the organizers, I'm privileged to be here amongst you. So I have a presentation to make, so I will go there. But before that, I would try to thank all the courageous people who have stayed back for the last session. Thank you so much for the patience that you have. It's nice to see. I don't know, मजबूरी है या चाय के लिए या जो कुछ भी है. So thanks to all of you. Well done. Now, we have been listening since morning. Lot of things people have been doing, telling, आपको ये करना, आपको ये करना, आपको ये करना चाहिए, आपको ये करना चाहिए, ये. Right? Have we ever thought what I am doing? It's always very easy to tell कि you have to do this, the government has to do this. Why I'm saying? Because I spent about 15 years of my career in the government sector, and beyond that, I'm in the private sector. So I've seen both sides. It's really very easy to say, you have to do this, you should do this. But it's very difficult when I say, what have I done? अगर हम organization की बात करते हैं, yeah. So when we speak of the organization में क्या land, building, plant, machinery? इसके अलावा, we the people, right? The human resource is the biggest resource. And these human resource, each one of us makes the family, the society, the organization. And so each one of us has some duty to play. The Constitution of India, Article 21 says, it gives us the sense that we should be able to live a life which we think is proper, right? Article 48A says that yes, we should be the conservation of the environment, the resources should be there. These are all fine, good things. It is important for me is Article 21 of the Constitution. So, Article 21 में मुझे पूरा right है, I should breathe clean air. I have the right to drink pristine quality of water. I have the right to lead my life the way I should in a better environment. I don't have any right to pollute the environment, right? It is always better, in my opinion, it is always better to walk the talk. Right? सवेरे उठते हैं हम, brush करते, everyone does, right? शेर सिर्फ नहीं करता, that is a different thing. तो brush जब करते हैं, we use that toothbrush which is made of plastic. कितने लोग यहाँ पे हैं जो बिना प्लास्टिक वाला toothbrush use करते हैं? Very few. Yes, thanks a lot, ma'am. Very few. Right? But we preach. हमको ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, ऐसा करना चाहिए. मैंने क्या किया? कुछ नहीं. मैं sensitize करना चाह रहा हूँ. I don't want to demean anyone. But what I want to sensitize is, we should walk the talk. मैं ये personal मेरा बातें बोल रहा हूँ, उसके बाद I will come to the organization, because my organization also believes the same way which I believe in. Second important, we all have come today taking shower. Right? Agar if we have come here and taken the shower, 10 minutes ka? How much CO2 emitted? Any guess? Google कर सकते हैं. You will find out. Very easy. 2 kg 10 मिनट में CO2 emit कर दिया. सोचा क्या करना चाहिए, एक बाल्टी पानी ले लेते और नहा लेते तो वही काम हो जाता। 2 बाल्टी, एक बाल्टी से नहीं मन भरता, 2 बाल्टी। बट हम नहीं करेंगे, हम बोलेंगे आपको करना चाहिए। मैं करता हूं इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूं। आई हैव लेफ्ट शावर, मेरे शावर में ना फिर वो क्या बोलते हैं, वो होल्स जो है ना वो जाम हो गया नहीं करते करते, एंड इट्स गुड फॉर मी। मैं साफ भी नहीं करता उसको, छोड़ दिया। सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट में यू नो देयर आर लॉट मेनी थिंग्स विच वी शुड एज एन इंडिविजुअल डू। हम सब लोग मोबाइल यूज करते हैं, स्मार्टफोन, करेक्ट? एक दिन स्मार्टफोन जो हम लोग यूज करते हैं ऑन एन एवरेज 8 आवर्स अगर देखते हैं, हाउ मच CO2 वी एमिट? इट डिपेंड्स, अलग अलग उसमें इट डिपेंड्स, बट आपको बता रहे हैं 7 ग्राम्स पर आवर CO2 एमिट करते हैं। थोड़ा कम कर सकते हैं, इजीली कम कर सकते हैं, बट हम लोग को ये सब सोचना चाहिए। दिस इज आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू टेल it is really these small steps, you know, which we can ourselves do, which I can ourselves. I should not say you, I should always say I, which I can do, and this will actually help the organization also. It's better that we try to do things which are really good to the nation. Let me keep this here. So going to the presentation, so in Tata Steel, we say that technology is just not a tool for us. It is actually important that it is embedded in reshaping the steel industry. So I will focus on these 1, 2, 3, 4 aspects: decarbonization, circular economy, digital innovation, काफ़ी digital के बारे में बात हो चुका है, so I will focus on this also, and the collaborative future of steel. So the demand for steel, you have heard that it is the most ingredient part of our development, and so the demand of steel will remain. So when the demand of steel remains, so we have to be, the production needs to be more sustainable, so that is the key. This is a very general slide, but I think it is not a very hustle-bustle one. It says what are the main ingredients for steel, and this is what the global average CO2, earlier speakers have also said, it is 1.92 tons of CO2 per ton of crude steel. The global average energy intensity, that is 21.27 gigajoules. So our approach here is to see how we can address the SDGs and aspire for net zero. So the Tata Steel has taken a target to be at the Tata Group level. Tata Steel, not only Tata Steel, it's entire Tata Group level that we have taken a target that we will be net zero by 2045. And the technology, yes, it plays a very important role, technology as well as the policies. So what the core technology pathways that we have is, you all know steel is generally made of two routes in general. One is the blast furnace BOF route. The second is the electric arc furnace route, and the electric arc furnace route, it emits much lesser carbon dioxide. So that's how in UK what we have done is we have brought down our blast furnaces. The entire upstream part is gone, and now we are having the EF route that is being installed, and that will be coming up. In Ludhiana also, we are taking up a 0.75 million ton of EF plant, and then further we will see how we can go ahead with this BF, the EF part, bringing down the blast furnaces. So the hydrogen-based iron making, hydrogen DRI, that is one of the main levers that we find for near zero emissions. We have started doing it, that is the biochar injection. The biochar injection has given us good results. So we have already replaced 30,000 of the fossil fuel. 50,000 plus tons of CO2 has been avoided. We are also into the carbon capture and utilization. So at our Jamshedpur plant, we have installed 5 tons per day of carbon capture from the BF gas. So that is up and running. So for direct, the carbon avoidance, so scrap recycling, I told scrap is important. So scrap recycling part is one. Renewable energy, we are going for more than 1 gigawatt of renewable energy in Tata Steel. So already installed 65 and 70, and we are in the journey of setting up another 966 megawatt. So for direct avoidance, I said we have already done with the biochar. So this is a technology which is giving us good results. So we have tried it on one of the DRI kilns at Meramandi plant, and we have replaced the PCI coal in the blast furnace. So that is done in our Jamshedpur plant. So there's a nature-based solution here. What we are doing is that the challenge is here establishing the reliable and sustainable source of biochar. So what we have done with the farmers, we are growing bamboo, and that we have started in Jharia in Jharkhand. So this, the farmers, they will grow this biochar, and from there will buy the bamboos and convert into biochar, and will be used in our furnaces. So we have also tried with this technology of coal bed methane. So coal bed methane technology has worked very successfully in one of our blast furnaces in Jamshedpur plant. We also have done the hydrogen injection. So we want to be future ready. So all these kinds of technologies what we have tried is all to be future ready. The day the technology is feasible, that is viable, and technologically and business-wise it makes sense, then we are ready to scale it up. So we are making ourselves future ready, because we know that post 2030 there will be a big change, big shift that we are anticipating in terms of clean hydrogen and other areas. So we want to be future ready. So that is how hydrogen injection also we have done successfully. We are also going with this easy melt technology by Polworth, so that this plant we are setting up in Jamshedpur in one of our blast furnaces. At our Netherlands plant, we have this Hysanna. We are also trying to put it up in our Jamshedpur plant because this is a thing wherein you can, it does not require the upstream part at all. So you can use low-grade iron ore, and so I said no coke, sinter, pellet plant is required. So we are also with this 5 tons per day, as I mentioned. It is important the usage part, because we are in a landlocked area. We are not near to any shore, so sequestration becomes a problem. That is why we have found out methods by which we can utilize this carbon dioxide which is captured and we are ready with that. We have established our own carbon bank. So that was first started in our Netherlands plants, and that is called the Zeremis. And then in the UK plant, we did, that is called the Optimus. We have developed new sustainable products with these. We are collaborating with technology providers. As I mentioned earlier, that is very important for us because a lot of new technologies will come. In Tata Steel India, what we have done is we have this concept of carbon bank. We have established our own carbon bank. Whatever the technologies that by which we are generating CO2, and then we can trade with others. So that is how we have developed our own carbon bank. The government is also, of course, coming with many such initiatives, CCTS, etc. So we have our own internal carbon pricing system by which we go for the projects. For digitalization, yes, we are big way with the AI models. If you see, we have 550 plus AI models which we have implemented in Tata Steel. It is giving us very good results. I will show you one example. This is only with environment management. If you see in other areas in the operation sites also, it is giving us tremendous results. Now, whatever is there, it is all the data which is generated, it is coming to us on a digital platform. So any kind of initiatives which needs to be taken, any preventive maintenance which is required, we get all the data on a real-time basis in our own canvas. So we are with the circular economy. We believe that this is very important, and here the technology comes into play a lot. So at Tata Steel, we have a target for zero waste to landfill by 2030. At present in Tata Steel, only 0.1% of the waste goes for landfill. 99.9% is utilized. Steel slag, it goes for cement, roads, byproduct gases. We produce electricity, it goes for energy. And for water, we have got the target for replenishing water 100% by 2030. And beyond that, that means to be water neutral by 2030 and water positive beyond that. We are using the STP water which is from our Jamshedpur township. We are using this water for our industrial purpose. That's how we are the national benchmark in the steel sector for specific water consumption. It is less than 1.5 meter cube per ton of crude steel. We are using this, our slag and waste in various areas. The National Highway 33 has been built. We have this, our branded Tata Dureco, which is being used. It's called the ground granulated blast furnace slag. It is a cementitious material. We are using plastics also, which is very important. Apart from the EPRs that we have made roads of plastic in many areas, and we are now using the plastics in our coke ovens. And after successful trial, we will be using the plastics in our coke oven. We engage with the communities for collecting plastics and disposing of to registered recyclers. So the future technology horizon is the molten oxide electrolysis. That is how we are preparing ourselves with the advanced AI system, because we want to have a real-time process control, predictive quality and downtime avoidance. For pollution abatement with the next-gen filtration and the real-time emission monitoring, because we are now going with the real-time source apportionment study. This is what we are trying to see. We have already done a source apportionment study with NIRI, Dr. S.K. Goyal, he himself led that. So now we are trying for a real-time source apportionment study. Let us see how successful we will be. So the vision ahead for us is in circularity. We want to be zero waste to landfill. So that means we have to maximize our waste utilization, maximize the scrap use, that will also bring down the CO2. With low carbon operations, we mentioned about this, how hydrogen and how the renewable energy that we are doing. And the high efficiency, that is optimized resource utilization driven by the AI, IoT and digital twins that we have in our system. The digital integration is important for us for moving to a new shift to this steel industry. We are looking for a new steel industry. Thank you very much. Open to questions if
thank you, Dr.
Goel, yeah.
From the audience, any questions?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please.
What about the biochar? You are letting the bamboo plantation, converting it to biochar, and then recycling. Can you think of the utilizing the MSW, converting it to RDF, and then utilizing?
We are trying hard, sir. It's a very pertinent and a good question. We are trying hard to do that. Segregation is the biggest problem, in Indian conditions. So on pilot scale, on trial basis, we are doing it. The problem is with the wet condition of the compostable municipal waste that we have. So, but the R&D is already going on, and that will be a very reliable source.
No need of R&D, sir. Already 3 or 4 plants are running in the Delhi itself.
Sir, it's not easy. No, it's not easy to charge it in the blast furnace.
It's not that easy also.
It's not easy to charge in the blast furnace. You have a lot of municipal solid waste. So that's not an issue at all. Right? Why we are moving to getting this biochar in that direction? Why? Because it is we have our own township. That is the Jamshedpur town. You must be aware that is the only township which is run by TATA. So we have our own township. We have a lot of waste.
That is what I am saying.
Yeah, we are composting it. We are trying it. So that's what I am telling. It's not that easy to charge directly into the blast furnaces. So
I am not saying that directly feed the MSW.
we are doing R&D, sir.
Convert into RDF by segregation.
See, I think your point is, both of the point is that whatever the waste is generated in Jamshedpur city, how best that is taken care. Can Tata still do something?
Yeah.
So
We are trying-
where appropriately it can be utilized.
We are trying that, sir.
So I think very insightful presentation. Thank you very much, and I'm sure that the industry is ready for the.
Tyagi sir.
Tyagi sir, please.
Sir, I want to know from you, I have discussed so much, how your source apportionment will take care of all important pollutants, including VOCs, or you are going only selected parameter and it will be a selected source apportionment only. And will you give in that clearly that we have considered only these pollutants? So there may be variation in our source apportionment if we consider these parameters also. So you are honest then giving your results. I want that clarification from you.
So
May I answer? May I answer it first and then you may come? Yeah. So the first part is the measurement part, and we are creating the data bank for that. We are measuring, including VOCs, all the I should not say all the hydrocarbons, but most of the hydrocarbons which are related to the steel industry at the coke ovens, at the blast furnace, at the sinter plants. We are doing it. So we are making a data bank of that entire thing. As I said, we are also into the environment canvas side, and VOC is very important for us. So
You have the facility for VOC testing in your lab?
no, we don't have. We have a lab. We have a lab in which we can do some of the VOCs, not all of them.
BTX? I want
Only
BTX?
We can do BTX, but
But not all.
but not all.
And you will be investing lot of money on this. Can you invest some of more money to buy a TD and you can do 65 all VOCs, important VOCs?
Sorry, buy a?
Thermal desorption which will be connected to your GCMS or GCFID, whatever you have in your lab. Can you do that for a good study, different from others? Can Tata take a lead in that? I want to say that.
No, thanks for that.
I can guide you on that if you want.
Thank you so much for that. We are on that path, in that direction.
Sir, I let you know, you may not be knowing. No, just a second. I was the part of the team, visited Tata Steel, Jamshedpur in 1987. It was not very good condition at that time, environmental condition. We talked to Rusi Modi at that time. And we made a comprehensive report. We presented to him and he was convinced, and then you made lot of changes and lot of improvement has happened. So I am not a new to Tata. I know since then, 87. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Around